Do your diarrhea. Diarrhea. Diarrhea full of shit. Just play along, me, myself, and I. No one else. So yo, I'm so legit. I got a mouse in my house. I've seen it scurrying about. It's probably that one that I captured and set loose. It probably got back in. The other day, it was on top of my toilet paper stack that I keep next to my toilet. I have it's like a rack, for lack of a better word, and it holds 4 rolls of toilet paper. And then the one that's on the wall. It didn't scurry away, it just sort of walked away. So maybe it recognizes me. I thought about squeaking, and I thought about putting my hand down, but if I release it outdoors, it'll just come back indoors. It's winter and all, it probably knows right where to come in at. I bet it was saying, I stand atop the toilet paper tower of power. I do not shower because I am a mouse and I do not do that. I lick my paws and scratch my face. And me having a soft spot for mice, you know, I thought about putting out water and food, but decided I'm going to put out food, but it's going to be on a mouse trap, so sorry, little friend. So, because he could eventually get into the walls and cause problems with the wiring. That would probably kill him. Then I'd have a short circuit, you know, or a weak, flickery, you know, wire, and a dead rotting mouse in my wall that would take, you know, 3 months to completely, you know, decompose to the point where it doesn't stink. Or it could get, you know, in the furniture and chew the shit out of it, you know. Yeah. Better just to use a mouse trap. Mouse traps are so finicky these days. That's why I want to keep some cardboard around, because you can set it, you know, and then boom, take your hands away. And it's good that they're finicky, you know, but if you have to walk with it or something, you know, it's better to have it on a wider, you know, a dish plate, I guess, you know, if you don't have a piece of cardboard, and then set it down and then scoot it to where you want it. I've also got a motherfucking woodpecker hanging around my house. That's just fantastic. I actually heard it, you know. I recognized it because I know what a woodpecker looks like, but and I didn't hear it or see it a whole lot, but it kind of went dunk, 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 kind of on the side of the gutters, and I was like, you motherfucker. And then today I actually heard it go, you know, on the side of the house, and it's like, oh, hell no. But I had obligations today. So, and tomorrow I have obligations, but either Monday or Tuesday, I might be able to buy an air rubber bander like close by, like in the sporting goods section at a Walmart or something, instead of having to drive to the Bass Pro Shop, which is down south, or Cabela's, which is up north. But I want an RWS air rubber bander because they have rubber banding down the barrel, so they go straight, and they're very powerful. They shoot that, you know, pellet, the aluminum or lead or whatever it is, you know, soft pellet out the end of that barrel, you know, at like 1,400 feet per second. So, but it doesn't have the, you know, it's better than, you know, firing off an actual rubber bander at my house. You know, it doesn't have the, you know, I mean, out here I could do whatever I want, but it's a big enough bird where I can just lean up against my truck, you know, if I see it or whatever, I can just walk out there. Or, yeah, I could park my truck out there. That way I can lean up against it and have my brace, you know, forward down the barrel, you know, to have a better, you know, what have you. I could, sit on my butt, have one leg, out underneath me and the other leg up, rest my elbow on my knee, and brace the rubber bander that way, but it'll be braced down farther so it'll have more, wiggle room. And so it won't be as solid a shot. And it's only, probably, maybe couple hundred feet. It's a big enough bird, so I mean, I'm not Mr. Joe Sniper or anything, so I don't really think I would need to really get control of my breathing and my heartbeat, for crying out loud. Just take a half breath out, easy pull on the trigger, start to finish, not but a nice pull. And there you go. I want to get an RWS with open sights. So it's got the V in the back and the 1 in the front, but I want the loop around it like my cousin had. And this is the part where I tell the story where I said, I told him to shake a can of pop, throw it in the air, and I kept both eyes open. And kind of, it's hard for me to explain, so I'm tracking it, and, I'm sighting down my left eye because I rubber band hand bands with my right hand, but I rubber band, longer rubber banders with my left hand. I put it in my left shoulder. I'm weird. I'm right-handed and right-footed, but that's just how that works out. So I'm bass-ackwards. But instead of lining up the front sight, between the V, I kind of lined up, the back V with the circle. It's got more wiggle room. And I just sort of focused down the left side, of my eye down the barrel, pulled the rubber bander mechanism and hit it. I was like 16, 17 years old. I should have said, throw some more shit up there. But I was like, well, I'll just act like that ain't no thing. Let's call it a day or whatever. So, call it a day, whatever, you know what I mean? So, I probably couldn't make that shot again in 100 tries. Or, maybe I could make that shot 60 times out of 100 tries. But just down now. But, anyway, I guess I could try putting out those owls, but I don't know. But I'd like a rubber band or an RWS air rubber bander anyway, because it's good for stuff like that. Varmints, it's got enough oomph, But like I said, it's just an air rubber bander. So, yeah. So who's going crazy with the bunny humper cheese whiz? Is it you, bunny humper? Or is it fucko? I don't know. But anyway. Yeah. Hey, Farklez, that fancy restaurant that you went to, you had like a diamond studded, it looked like a little thermos or something. What the fuck was that? I'll have to look again. Huh, that's weird. But I noticed that you had crayons. They had like the paper tablecloth, and it had crayons. This is a fancy restaurant? Or is this something that you were like aware of, and your return customers, and you got permission to bring crayons? I mean, I guess there's nothing wrong with it. It's just, maybe I'm old school, you know what I mean? Not just old, but old school. So fucking old, geriatric and shit. But, I look at that and I'm like, this is a fancy fucking restaurant. Wear like casual dress. You don't have to show up in a tuxedo, but like casual / dress, not casual dress. Same thing with the broad, wear a nice dress, something, some jewelry, some bling. The broad. I mean, if the dude wants to, that's fine. But you got to keep in mind that men and women, you know, jewelry accentuates men and women differently. And here I go just making this shit up. Like right now. So, you know, if you take your, you know, break out the LBD, little black dress or whatever, you know, and the jewelry, you know, kind of just, it just depends, you know, does it loop down or does it just go around the neck there? Earrings, and that's really it, you know, do mascara, you know, maybe some lip gloss or whatever, you know, that's, yeah. You know, but if the dude, you know, shows up with, you know, oh hell, whatever. I just, you know, hey, look, it's Guido. But do you think Italian people are the only people who wear jewelry? Italian people and schmoozers. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Men don't wear jewelry. Just Italians and schmoozers. That's what they're saying. Italians are a bunch of idiots. No, if you're Italian, you can do it up, man. But if you ain't Italian, you're just a smoozer. Maybe you should skip the, you know, the gold necklace. That's just my opinion. But oh, and again, guys have it easier. You know, all we have to do is you just don't wear jeans, you fuck. You know, but just, you know, some nice khakis or whatever. Like without all the pockets and shit, you know, leave all your shit at home. But I might need my pocket knife. What if I need a blue pen? Damn it. I'm not leaving my snot rag at home. That ain't happening. You know, and tuck your shirt in, you know, and like I said, make sure the belt matches the shoes, and you're good to go. You know, girls have it so worse. They do their fucking hair and their fucking eyelashes and all that shit. But anyway, you'll have to take me out to one of your fancy restaurants. You got nice thighs too, girl. We should hang out. Your left thigh is a piece of white bread. Your right thigh is a piece of white bread. My dick's a salami in the middle. Yeah. They're a little bit thick. You know, you're kind of a thick chick, but it works. It works. Are your thighs plastic too, or do you have them like inflated with air or whatever they do these days? Some sort of fat from a pig or something. By the way, I went to the grocery store. And I asked this lady the other day, I helped this lady out to her car, and I'm pretty sure she was drunk, and came back, and I guess that doesn't have anything to do with anything, but it happened. Then she couldn't get it. She put it in, like, neutral or something. Actually, I think she put it in drive, drove up on the sidewalk, had to coach her through, you know. I'm pretty sure she was, well, anyway, so. But she got it in reverse, you know, and you got to put your foot on the brake. That's the gas, you know, she's sitting there, you know, it's like, okay, all right. Take your hands off the shifter, put your foot on the brake, which she did, and reach up to the shifter and put it in R. And then from there, she figured it out. She drove off, and whoo! But anyway, but I asked this broad who was working there, it was the little cone face girl. And she's back wearing a mask. I think she likes it, wearing the mask. I do. Because I noticed when she didn't, she like wasn't smiling as much. But boy, when she had that mask on, and it's the kind that you can see her smile. You just a smiling little girl. But anyway, and it's just so adorable because I know the real reason that she wears that mask. It's because she chews her fingernails and she can't keep her fingers out of her mouth. And she works at a grocery store, so she handles like produce and stuff. So it's like, oh, shit. That is so fucking adorable. It's the human equivalent of a dog comb, you know? I mean, sorta, you know. But, well, yeah. So, it's just you usually want to keep dogs from, licking their wound, or whatever. Anyway, I said, what do you do with the stuff that's about to expire, And, because I'm not trying to like be a mooch, but I noticed you're kind of low on milk and a lot of it is expired. And she's all, the milk, delivery service comes and gets it and takes it back. Because I said that, I'm like, if, I'm not trying to like, be a cheapskate. It's just I hate seeing food go to waste. And they do. They hand out free stuff, every now and then I've gotten some free stuff. But, it's usually just one thing here or there, But today they handed me 6 tubs of margarine. It was a different broad. She must have heard me. Totally free. So, yeah, I just think that's kind of funny. That doesn't make me think of you, Farkles. I mean, it kind of did, just because whatever. Because you're just so fake, from head to toe. But you rock it. You look good doing it. It's fantastic when you're plastic. Fake lips, liposuction, Botox. Yeah, I think SC actually had cheek implants. That was a god-awful mistake. You're prettier than her. You look more natural than her. Plus, she's got like an eating disorder. She's all thin and shit. You're fine. You're actually on the thick side of things. But not like, thick, because like I said, broads come in all different shapes and sizes, they all got a frame, Your thighs are not out of all the bachelorette bitches, I bet you that your thighs are completely unique to you. SC has, skeletinous cancer survivor thighs. Santa Titties, the ho-ho-ho, probably has more, round, leg of ham, thighs, because she's a little bit on the plumped up side. She got tits the size of fucking watermelons and all that shit. I mean, she's not really fat, but she's and all you broads. And I forget, do you know Bundle Baby? For some reason I've got it in my mind that you do. And she was just kind of like the black sheep. She's kind of like the goth chick that does her own thing. Again, her own unique thighs, her own unique ass cheeks, her own unique everything, pussy hammock, torso, face, cheeks, mouth, you broads just have so many different parts that come in different shapes and sizes. Guys, not so much. I mean, yes, but not as much. So, I mean, take Fucko, for example, she's got the best fucking tits out of all you. Her and Bob's are very similar, but anyway, so leave a comment below. Let's do it up. Plus, you never know, girly girl. I'll give you your shot. So, yes, indeed.